difference. There is still some mistakes, like this right here is too dark, this over here is too dark. I forgot to erase this lilac. This just tells me I have a lot to learn when it comes to color theory. This isn't perfect, but it looks a lot better than this. And then this right here is what it looks like when I color it normally, which I prefer much more than both of these. If you want to see more cool art like this, I suggest following my Instagram. Anyways, let's move on to the next challenge. Okay, next up we have the viral Ghibli art style trend. And as much as I love Ghibli, I do not love this trend because the vast majority of this trend is fueled by AI. And I understand that people want to have fun, but the creator of Ghibli himself hates AI, and I'm sure he doesn't really appreciate this trend. Luckily, some real artists have entered this trend, and needless to say, their art is beautiful and actually has life to it. So instead of generating a soulless image, I'm gonna try and recreate the style myself. Since I'm actually making this art with my own hands, here, have a rare Sona hand cam that makes art with my hands, cause I'm cool like that. But don't get me wrong, if you use your foot, that's fine too. I've loved watching Ghibli movies for such a long time, my personal favorites being Howl's Moving Castle, Castle in the Sky, Ponyo, and The Cat Returns. I've always found the art style so beautiful and charming. Ghibli films have always given me special feelings that other movies simply can't replicate for me. So needless to say, when I saw this AI trend, it was disappointing. But at the same time, Ghibli is loved for its charm and humanity. The characters genuinely feel so real, and their interactions are so natural. The storytelling and attention to detail, all these things are what make Ghibli so special. And for me, that's a feeling AI can never replicate. These soulless AI images don't tell a story, there is no attention to detail, especially with those melted hands. It wasn't made with emotion, it was simply generated. Anyways, enough of my AI TED talk. I drew my YouTube persona holding a paintbrush, since I'm an artist of course, and I'm also holding my cat Mocha because he is the most precious thing ever. I tried making him look somewhat similar to Gigi from Kiki's Delivery Service, but kept his big shiny eyes. Ghibli makes such breathtaking backgrounds, so despite not being very good at making them, I wanted to include one anyway, and it could definitely use some work. This is pretty nice. Obviously, it doesn't completely look like Ghibli. I mean Ghibli. I used to say Ghibli, and then I was bullied for it. But yeah, this challenge was very fun. I liked it. Thank you, broskies, so much for watching. This video was so fun to do. It's been a while since I've done TikTok art challenges. Let me know if you want to see more of these, because I definitely want to do more. And let me know your favorite challenge that I did. Okay, bye! What's up? It's Sona. A while back I did TikTok art challenges, but today I'll be looking at some TikTok art hacks. Will I become a pro artist, or will I be pulled into the depths of hell? Okay, so this first one teaches us how to draw eyelashes by smashing pencils. Is that part of the technique? Okay, so they got two eyelids. Okay, I don't really draw eyelashes like that anyways. Okay, they're putting some bumps on there. But those are some luscious eyelashes. I gotta admit, they look much hairier than the ones that I usually draw. Okay, so I've gone ahead and made this drawing of this very tired elf girl. It's time for us to test out these eyelashes. Okay, so they will start down here, little bumps. That looks really weird. We're gonna add the little hairs. Whoop, it's like a swoop effect. She looks pretty fabulous. Let's add some pink gradient. Oh yeah, that looks much better. I will say this does look very cool, but I'm not sure how much it suits my style because I'm really cartoony. I feel like this goes better with a slightly more realistic style, but still pretty cool. Okay, so this next art hack says stop using squares for hands. I'm not sure if I do that anyway, but polygons. I think I've kind of always done this method by default. I mean, it's like, why would you even use a block? Hands do not look like this. Well, at least I hope your hands aren't square. So instead of a square, it would look like a glove. As you can see, no art hack is gonna solve how bad I am at drawing hands. But I mean, it definitely looks better. Just a little swoop curve. Easy method to remember. I approve of this art hack. But if you like drawing square hands, that's fine too. Okay, so this is someone trying to get out the rest of the paint from their tube. Who even has this tool? I don't even know what this is called. This would be useful for my toothpaste though. Stop drawing eyebrows like this. Okay, I don't think anyone draws eyebrows like that. Instead, these shapes. Okay, so we got a rectangle and a triangle. Okay. This is an art hack? I thought this is just a standard way that everyone draws eyebrows. Alright, here we got this cute girl that I drew. I'm gonna try to replicate the first example because it's funny. What the hell? Oh my god. See, I can't even replicate it. How do you mess up this bad? I mean, I just draw eyebrows like this. Yui? But anyways, let's use their method. Got a chunky rectangle right here, and they put a triangle, and then they go ahead and fill it in. Oh no. Oh god, this does not look right so far. Add the lines. I don't think this art hack is meant for me. To be honest, I'm not really sure if I would call it an art hack. Like, I don't really divide it into sections. I just kind of just wing it. Eyebrows on fleek. I felt like all those little extra steps weren't really necessary, like dividing it into shapes. But my style is different, so you do you. But one thing I know is that no one draws eyebrows like this, okay? That is delusion. So this girl's saying to always stain your paper before you draw and not to draw on white. Oh my god, that's racist. This girl's literally pouring a whole cup of coffee on her drawing. Bro, you did not just waste that whole cup of coffee. I'm disliking this video. Okay, now she's putting salt. I think she's trying to drive away the spirits. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Okay, so this next one is from Lavender Town, amazing artist and creator. This art hack is for drawing characters in different perspectives. So she's basically putting a character in a tube. And basically, you can transform the tube to your liking, and that'll help you draw the character in the perspective that you want. This is actually very cool. So here's our character, and now we're gonna give them the tube thing. One circle at bottom, one circle at top, and then we connect it. Then we add 5 circles in the middle. Okay, here's our tube. It is done. And then she changes the perspective, so we're gonna do that. And doing the same perspective as she is. Got the feet at the bottom. Do not question this facial expression. Actually, I think she makes the face lower. I'm gonna do that too. Just make the forehead look as big as possible. There we go. Okay, this is actually a little bit harder than it looks. I am desperately trying not to make my character look like a string bean, but I also don't want them to look like a squash potato. I'm also putting these curved lines on my character. I think it makes it a little bit easier for me. This is how mine turned out. Despite how wacky this looks, I actually do think this is like a really, really good art hack. I just need to get better at it. This is like my first time doing this. Please don't judge me too hard. You can also do it in a lot of other different perspectives too. I'm gonna try one more. This is literally the opposite of the one we just did, so I hope it looks better. Okay, yeah, this doesn't look too bad. This art hack was pretty helpful. And you know, we all need a little help sometimes. Not just with art, but mentally too. That's why this video is sponsored by BetterHelp. Even though I am a ball of joy in my videos, I do struggle with mental health myself. To be honest, when I lost my cat Mochi last year, it hit me really hard. And talking to someone could have really helped me during that time. I kind of wish I did, because it felt like I got hit with a train. Oh, sadness. And whether or not you have depression or anxiety, or you just have a lot of stress on your plate, therapy can help. And BetterHelp's goal is to make therapy more affordable and accessible for everyone, because finding therapy can be really difficult. But luckily, BetterHelp's platform can make it very easy to connect with the right therapist for you, and you can even sign up and get a therapist within just a few days. And don't worry, if a therapist isn't right for you, you can switch at no extra cost or having to worry about insurance. You can check out the link in my description, and clicking on that link not only helps the channel, it also gets you 10% off your first month of BetterHelp. Check out BetterHelp down below and connect with a therapist to see if it's right for you. Thank you so much to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. Alright, so this person's got a face, and they're shrinking it. Wait, what? Instead of drawing the mouth, they just shrunk a face and made it into a mouth. A little unsettling, but let's try it. Okay, what if I try this with the Roblox face? Alright, we're gonna use our first girly from earlier because she's already yassified. Grab this face, boom. I'm actually really nervous about this. Okay, so she squishes it. Okay, this did not turn out the way I expected. It literally just looks like she has a face on her chin. That does not look like a mouth. Like, it's just weird. Unless... Oh my god. What is that actually?
I'm not really one for the spotlight, but there is some gravy to be had. You know, I always seem to get primo parking.
You look good. I hate it so much. Wait, I'm actually onto something. Oh my god. Guys, if you suck at drawing lips, like, just use this, okay? I just created my own art hack. Like, this actually looks good. Okay, here we go. Life hacks for artists who can't draw. Can't draw the other eye. Cover it with hair. Okay. Eye patch. Can't draw mouth. More hair. Can't draw faces at all. More hair. You know what's easier? What if I just stop drawing? Like, if you can't draw, that's the best solution. Just don't do it. Best advice ever. Art hack for sword poses. Just use tennis players. Whoa, look at that. I really want to try this. All right, here I've got some swag poses. Oh my god, she's so cool. Okay, something I like to do is trace. Okay, let me rephrase that so I don't get canceled. Basically, I lower the opacity and draw over it with the shapes that I see, so I have a better understanding of the form and how the pose is constructed. I recommend it. Anyways, now I'm gonna make my own. Dude, this actually looks so sick. Look at this pose. This turned out a lot better than I thought. I'm gonna give her an outfit, because why not? Okay, this looks awesome. This is definitely my favorite art hack so far. Sona approves. This next hack is by Sparkith, the stripe hack that no one has talked about. Draw lines ignoring all the wrinkles in the clothing, and then they're using a liquefy tool, edge tool. Dude, what? Are you kidding me? Wait, that tool actually looked so useful though. Fun fact about me, I despise drawing any kind of pattern or lines on my clothing because I don't feel like figuring out how to make it look right. So I think this is a great art hack. Oh, this is for Procreate. I don't have Procreate. Guess I'll die. Next art hack, Carl's says feet, foot shapes. Okay. Oh, okay. This is moving way too fast. Hold on a minute. I just had like 5 brain aneurysms. Okay, so these are the foot shapes. Then you can apply it to the foot. Oh, wait, I see what they're saying. Okay. I did not consent to seeing this. Okay, listen, alright, I don't care what anyone says, feet will always be much harder to draw than hands. Yes, I said it. Everyone's like, oh my god, hands are the worst thing ever to draw, it's so hard, I can't do it. Shut up! The real problem in the art world isn't hands, it's feet, okay? And no one talks about it. Okay, so here are the shapes. Oh my god. Among Us. Now let's make this into a foot. I think the toes are supposed to be more crunched in. I think that looks better, kind of. This is what it looks like before I use the shapes, so I'm doing something right. This art hack reminds me of just how much I hate drawing feet. Oh look, it's Thing's girlfriend. I think this looks pretty alright. Honestly, I'm probably not gonna practice more because I hate drawing feet, but this art hack is pretty great. Okay, this one is from Sincerely. Merge your liner and sketch layers? Okay, alright. Oh my god. I am so pissed that I didn't know about this before. Do you know how many times I've merged my liner and sketch by accident? It sucks, because liner takes forever. This is an amazing art hack. This one is by Siyu Ananda. This image is terrifying. Anyways, they're trying out cat face theory. I've seen some stuff on this, so people can make a face using cat or something. What the hell is that? But yeah, there's been this thing where people compare cats to anime girls and see how similar they are, especially at the side profile. I mean, I guess I can kind of see it. Anyway, so this is a picture of my cat Mocha. He will be our test subject today. Am I doing this right? Okay, maybe it's just me, but something is telling me this doesn't look right. Or maybe this just feels weird because it isn't my usual art style. No, this actually feels so weird. What am I doing to my cat? Let's give her some hair. Maybe the hair is a bit much. Okay, before and after. What does this actually look good? I'm telling you guys, I aligned it with the face and everything. Look. I mean, her head's looking kind of chonky, but Mocha is a chonky cat. It kind of blows my mind, but also it feels like it should be illegal. I'm sorry. This thumbnail just looks really funny to me. This next one is by Maystorm. Start drawing heads as cylinders instead of boxes. Oh, okay. That actually does make a lot of sense. Oh, that's good for angles too? Wow. You know, I'm actually pretty bad at angles, so this looks really cool. The creator also said, so this was reviewed by an art YouTuber, and apparently it's not good. I did learn this in art school. Okay, I don't know what art YouTuber they're talking about, but someone can't just completely decide if a method it just isn't good. Because like I said, it's up to you to decide if it helps you or not. And clearly it helps this person. So I mean, let's not put these art YouTubers on a pedestal like they don't know everything. If it works for you, then it works for you. Like if Sam Does Arts tell you something is bad, that doesn't mean you have to stop doing it. Do whatever you want. Thank you broskies so much for watching. Let me know if you want to see more TikTok art videos like this and leave suggestions in the comments. Be sure to check out my merch shop, got some cool stuff on there. And